I'm just having fun. I'll do it only this weekend and I won't do it again. Wait, what's the harm? Other people are doing it. Famous people are doing it. All my friends are doing it. Why would it be wrong for me to do it? I'll do it anyway. But I'll do it only to relax. Just to relax, nothing more. There is no harm that is going to happen. This is how you try to justify the fact that you are doing something wrong. And doing something wrong is just doing something that you know you told yourself you won't do it. This is what I used to do with weed. I used to convince myself that, hey, let's do it just for... I'll do it only once. I am in control. And then, boom, everything else begins to crumble. See, guys, the only reason you are not able to break that bad habit that you constantly tell yourself you need to break it is just because, well, there are 4 reasons. But the fact that you are doing that habit, that is just the symptom. It is a signal of some underlying problem that you should work on. And after I analyzed myself, I found 4 things that used to make me to go back to my bad habits. That is smoking weed and being unproductive. So number one, you are running away from stress. You are in a stressful situation and you can't handle it. So you try to, you try to run away from it. See, this is what would happen with me. So say for example the weekend is coming, it's near. Say it's a Thursday or a Friday evening. And everything else, I'm working hard. But something tells me, since the weekend is coming, then we should relax. We've worked so hard this week. Let's relax. And the best way I know how to relax is, puff, 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 boom, relax. And, well, when this thought comes, I'm not thinking to myself that, hey, this is just me reacting to stress. I need to find a way to deal with the stress. I just try to find a logical reason of why I should get high. And this is what I do. So first, I'm contemplating, how am I going to spend my weekend? Then, boom, weed comes into mind. Once it's in my mind, then everything else comes to a stop. If it's work, it becomes too hard. I lose motivation. I don't have attention. I lose focus. And then the only thing I'm thinking is, when am I going to get out of here to go and relax? Then, boom, I go to my dealer, get my stash, go back to my place, and boom, I'm stoned, watching a movie, eating, and when you have munches, you eat like crazy. You overeat, insulin levels, they come, they crash your mental state, boom. Everything else starts to crumble. Why? Because I am running away from the stress at work. See, guys, the reality of the matter is that everywhere you are, there will always be stress. And it is through stress that you grow. So every time you run away from stress, then there is no growth for you. Just like there was no growth for me. Every time I used to run away from stress. Say for example, let's say I'm running away from making a YouTube video. And you see, the process behind making a video is not just sitting behind a camera and, and talking. There is a very big process behind the scene, which is stressful. Especially if you have other things going on. Then you have to be very, very focused. Otherwise, then there's no way I'm going to grow in my channel. I'm not going to grow in, nothing is going to grow. I'll just stagnate. This is the main reason why, guys, if you feel like you are thinking about your bad habits that you tell yourself you're going to stop, then know instantly, pop, that you are under stress and it's time. That is when you know that, hey, because it starts with a thought. When you think like, let me go talk to my dealer, or maybe let me go get those cigarettes, or whatever it is you do that is your vice. If you just start having those thoughts, know instantly that you are under stress, and your natural way, the way you've been used to, is just running away from that situation. So now you change it from your thoughts, and you're like, so what is it that is stressing me right now, and how should I change it? Because when you change it, you find that it is a cause and effect. If you ignore the problem, the effect is that you will misbehave. If you change, if you improve the cause and, face the problem, then you find that the outcome is far much better. You get out of that situation stronger. So guys, number one is that you are running away from your stressors. Everybody has their own stress. And if you want to compete with guys like me and men out here, because we are all in competition, then know that you must face your stressors. Otherwise, you'll never make it. Number two, you don't want to deal with the frustrations of life, and especially when dealing with women. See, guys, this is what used to happen to me. Say, for example, I've been talking to this chick, and we set a date, and I tell her to come over. Then she flakes on me. Or I decide to go out there, put myself out there, and decide, let me go build my options. So when you're talking to women, then that whole day you get rejected. Boom. Then you are frustrated. You don't know what is wrong. You don't know what is happening. So instead of feeling your emotions and letting them sink deep, then so that you can understand, you're just escaping your frustrations. And that is how I used to. You see, weed used to be my go-to place to relax, to relieve stress, because you are in the zone. You are just like a useless cabbage. You are not thinking. You are just there. So if I'm trying to escape my frustrations, then I find myself that I go to my dealer, get the stash, come back to my place and relax. In the process of relaxing, this is how the chain reaction goes. So I'm in my place, I'm all alone, I decide to watch a movie. In that movie, then there is, there's the sensual parts where they are doing it. And then boom, in your mind, it reminds you that, hey, I was supposed to do it today. This woman did not come. And, none of your other options are available. So you are like, I was to do it anyway, so why not knock one out? And boom, that is how you knock one out. And you see, you've gone from one stupid bad behavior to now you are high, you are overeating, losing all the gains of the week. You have already knocked one out, so you've lost all the mental strength. Well, in terms of now, for you to recover, you have to start all over again. And it is tiring, because the next day all you have to, when you wake up, you're just in regrets, because now you have to work even more harder to regain your gains that you lost through overeating. You are not really 100% sober, because you have the withdrawals, whatever. You are, you know the process. I know you know the process. So it's all about knowing when you're frustrated. You know that she disappoint. It's just disappointment. When you're disappointed by someone, it's because you have too much expectations. So guys, it's all about having a strategy. You know that If this does not work out, then I move on to the next thing, having a plan to always move forward. There is no place where there is a dead moment, where you have time that is not designated for something. You are always moving forward. That is the secret. Otherwise, when you have these pauses, these dead moments that even, say for example, it's you are watching a play, from one scene to the next scene, it should be flawless. There is no time in between to start thinking, to start improvising, because it's during improvisation where you make mistakes, because during improvisation there are no boundaries to guide you. So guys, when you're frustrated, to prevent frustrations, just have a plan. Have a plan, and it works. It works for me, it will work for you. Number 3, you have the fear of missing out. Guys, this is what I used to think, that for me to be happy, for me to feel like I'm having fun, I must go out, drink, party, get wasted, get high. That is what my definition of fun was. But in reality, when you look at this lifestyle, it's all about escaping your emotions. Because when you go out and you try to get wasted, it's just a symptom of an underlying problem. Think about it. Well, this is how I know I am getting out of control. You start getting high often. You are the frequency of the casual hookups increases, and to me, in my mind, I know something is wrong, something is off, because this is not the typical me. Go back, sit back and think, what is going on in my life that I'm trying to escape? Because this is human nature. We either run towards pleasure or try to escape pain. So which one is it? Most likely it's pain. You are avoiding pain, and it is through pain that we grow. Guys, you might go out every once in a while, but if it's something that becomes chronic, this is something that you need to look at. Now, you see, most of your friends will actually go out and have fun. But since you're on your purpose, you will have to sacrifice all that time to put it in yourself, to put it in your business, and try to move on. And this is where everything goes wrong. You have that mindset, you have the mindset of your friends. You really want to go out. So you decide to create a mini party for yourself, where you lie to yourself that I will just do whatever it is they are doing, but at home. So you decide to get wasted in your home, telling yourself that I'm not wasting time like them. But in reality, you're just giving in to the pressures. You are not focused enough to see the problems that you have. You are either in the past or in the future, because at the present you will feel the emotions at the present, and you will be able to overcome these pressures, because it's just the fear of missing out. You're afraid that you are missing out on the fun that they are having. But in reality, think about it, 5-10 years from now, you will be at your peak. Women are not going anywhere. If it's the booze, it's not going anywhere. If it's all the drugs you want to do in the world, they are not going anywhere. The only thing that you'll have more time, you'll have more money, you'll have more freedom, you'll look better, you will be more attractive. And the guys who are not working on themselves right now, most of them will probably end up, being average. And if you want to be average, go have fun with them. But if you want to make something out of yourself, you need to understand the fear of missing out is real. Let it not affect you. Focus on yourself. Then you will not miss out on anything, because nothing is going anywhere. The only thing you have limited is your time and your youthfulness and your capabilities right now. Last but not the least is the content you consume. Guys, there is this old saying that says, trash in, trash out. I think it's a computer. You feed your computer garbage, it will give you garbage. And this is the reality. See, just I know for a fact this has happened to you. When you are watching a movie and they start eating, maybe they're having a nice dinner. It triggers something in your mind and you get hungry. And you find yourself, let me go get something to eat. This is the same thing. You find that in the movie, they are doing the habit that you are that you are stopping, that you are winning yourself so that you build new habits. Then, when you see that in the movies or in the whatever it is you're watching, it triggers in your mind. It brings those thoughts into your mind. And once you have those thoughts, if you cannot control your thoughts right now, then you will find yourself in that zone of no return, just like a black hole. It will suck you in, and you'll find yourself doing the same shit you tell yourself you are not going to do. Guys, you need to understand one thing. The content you consume probably will determine who you are. Just think about it. Well, for me, I used to watch a lot of gym motivation videos, and I wanted to be like those guys. And right now, I'm almost there. Now, every once in a while, I'm watching a movie and I see a guy smoking weed, and I'm like, he's having a good time. And it returns those thoughts. I remember how good it was to just be free. Well, I'm calling it freedom because, well, I don't have to think about anything in that moment. I'm just there, flowing with the emotions, which is very, very dangerous and catastrophic, because once you start flowing with the emotions, then you know you are headed to depression. Because that's the reality. If you cannot handle your emotions, that is how you become depressed. Your emotions overwhelm you. So guys, be very careful about the things that you consume. Consume things that build you, things that challenge you. Watch guys who you see, there are guys who have already made it. Watch guys like them. Otherwise, if you continue with the old mindset, because see, the only way to become successful is to have a vision and know the kind of guy you want to become. Then make your decision based on that image. What would that guy do? But the moment you make your decisions with the same mentality of, the previous guy you are trying to get rid of, you'll never move forward. And that is the guy who is watching the same content. You are growing. Grow with the content that you watch. Grow with the way you present yourself in everything that you do. Be growing, be improving, be changing. Otherwise, if you don't see change in how you eat, how you dress, how you talk, the things you watch, there is no growth.